Robert Vinatieri from Silver State Preps, and today we're here with sophomore first baseman Sarah Maddox of the Foothill Falcons. And Sarah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. On behalf of myself and Silver State Preps, we'd like to honor you with our Rising Star of the Year award. We felt there were many great candidates, but your power numbers and your defensive play at first base really speaks loudly to you winning this award.
Thank you. It was a really long and hard season, and it was hard fought. And the other candidate for this award, Jaden Johnson, is my best friend, and it's always fun to play her and battle her the whole season. And I'm really glad that this is a huge honor, and so thank you.
As just a sophomore, you've had so much success, 48 RBIs this past year, 10 home runs. You also had a 448 batting average. Coming into your junior season and even your senior season, do you feel that now that you've had the success that there's high expectations going forward?
Definitely. There's there's a huge pressure difference, and of course the expectations are larger. But my whole career, I've done really well with pressure. So I'm pretty well self-motivated. So I mean, this summer I'm just going to be lifting and training and hopefully getting better. And I'm going to do better next season for sure. And I'm going to make sure that happens.
You guys went to the state championship, the first state championship that Foothill has been to since the 2011 season. You and senior outfielder Kelsey McFarland really played a big role in guiding the Falcons to Reno. Talk about your experience as just a sophomore and how exiting early, only quenches your thirst for a state championship.
Well, it was having Kelsey McFarland this season was a huge blessing, and I think she made a huge difference. And it was just great playing with her. It was definitely a huge experience in state to just be there, and it was just a crazy experience because not a lot of high schools get that. And just having her and having that upper hand, and the thing with the team is when you're good players, they balance each other out. Like if I was having a bad day, which I did have a lot of bad days, Kelsey would always be there to pick up the slack, as well as the other girls. It wasn't just her. The whole team would be there to pick up the slack and really score those runs for me and get those hits for me and pick me up. And it made a huge difference in the confidence I had in myself and in my team. And I think that's what really pushed us to state and pushed us to win and do as well as we did this year.
Another key factor in you winning Rising Star of the Year award was just your progression from your freshman to sophomore season. You went from 19 RBIs to a state second best 48, and then you went from 0 home runs to 10. What happened? What was the progression like for you to see your power number spike so dramatically?
Well, my freshman year, there was a huge difference in my mentality, and the mental part is 98% of the game. Freshman year, my grades weren't as good, and I was, of course, focused on softball, but there was a lot less motivation and just a lot less drive. I think from my freshman year to my sophomore year, in between, I think that's when I really got into recruiting. And that summer is when I really started looking at colleges and being looked at by colleges. And I thought, a lot of it came from my grades. I thought, well, my grades have to be a lot better because I had a 3.2. And I needed at least a 3.7 to get a full ride to Texas Tech. So I thought, I need to get those up. So why not just, why not bring it all up? Why not just jump in with both feet, really get it, get in there, work as harder than I've ever worked before. And the quote that I lived by last summer was, if you're not willing to give anything up, you will never change anything. And so I gave up more than I ever have this summer. I gave up hanging out with friends. I gave up, doing other sports because there were other sports that I was into. I had to give those up, and I just jumped in with both feet more than I ever have.
Looking ahead to the rest of your sophomore career, you got 2 years left at Foothill. What do you hope to accomplish as you move forward?
I hope to be more of a leader to the team and, of course, get better, just always improve, and I'm really going to focus on that this summer. I'm going to get stronger and just get my power up, hopefully hit better next year and the year after that. And as Hannah Stevens, the upcoming senior this year, she'll be a great leader, and she's very loud, and I think she'll be a great leader for the team. But after she moves on, I'm hoping that I'll get to take on that leader role and really push our team to make it further than we did this year in state and hopefully win.
Well, we certainly wish you, future success, and once again, we'd like to congratulate you on our Rising Star of the Year award.
Thank you very much.
Robert Vinatieri, Silver State Preps.